Good morning, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in less than 2 minutes. Now, if you're new to these videos, what do I mean by live? Well, what I mean is that this is a situation where everything hasn't been recorded already, and now I'm coming back and doing a voiceover, post commentary, or anything like that. I'm recording myself, seeing the information live for the very first time. So if you want raw thoughts, raw emotions, raw reactions, then you will definitely get that with the video. If you want a nicely scripted video, a nicely edited video, you will not get this here. But if you want a nitty-gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader, how day trading can play out, then you will certainly get that with the video here. Market opens, like I said, up in about a minute now. I am watching LI. If you're not familiar with my screen, big gap down on it. And just some additional context real quick. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so happy pre-Thanksgiving to everybody. So I want to start Thanksgiving early, right? I just want to start kind of almost a little miniature long weekend. Granted, the markets are open Friday for a half day, but my approach here, my mentality is if I can be done 10 minutes, 5 minutes maybe, 30 minutes at most. Definitely want to be done by 30 minutes, but 5, 10, 15 minutes, that would certainly be ideal. So I'm not looking to make a killing. If I can make enough to pay for a turkey or something like that, I'll be happy with that. Market opens up here in less than a minute though, so I'll keep you updated. So out of the opening gates, what I'm curious about here, I'm going to get this updated here in the chat room. Out of opening gates, 1 minute. So very curious about 39. What I just typed there is from my live community that I offer. So it just broke down through 39 and a little too overextended for me on the break, so I didn't want to take that, but I am watching. And this right here does represent the first minute of the day. So, I mean, like I said, a little too fast of a move for me to feel comfortable with it. What is the high of that, though? Because I could see a bounce to the upside coming for a quick scalp. So, in there at 39.40. Out there for a quick $100. Like I said, I'm definitely against the trend right now. So, I didn't feel, I don't trust that bounce too much. Who knows? Maybe this thing's getting ready to skyrocket to the upside. But I'm definitely against the trend there. So just wanted to take the quick $100. So, I mean, yeah, there we go. $100 in 5 seconds, quite literally. You can see the timestamps right there. Got in at 9:30:32, got out at 9:30:37. Let's see what this thing wants to do here. So 39 may be coming back in a play here as a potential area. Like I said, all right, I'm liking it. Yeah, 39.15. If 39.15 can come in a play, that would be interesting. But as of right now, looking like this thing wants to bounce. And up the bounce goes. If you do hear typing, that is not your imagination. That is me typing to the community. Yeah, just curious to want to see what kind of candle here forms. I'm still bearish on it. There we go. Let's see this thing continue to move upwards here. What is the low of that? 40. Yeah, right around 40.50 might be an entry point. Would love to see this thing get up over 41 and then come back down to 40. So LI looking for a break above 41, then short on a retest of 40.50, 1 minute. There we go, just so you can see what I typed out there. So step one, got to be get above 41. Step two, have it come back down to 40.50. Again, these are live, so I have no idea if it's going to be able to break above 41. And if it does break above 41, that maybe that's a true break. Maybe this thing is just going to keep on beast moding up. So hit 41, didn't quite break above it. All these things keep. So now maybe let's see what is the low of that. Yeah, I don't like that down there now. Not in this candle. XPEV, what is that? 64.60. go over to XPEV here. That's an interesting area right there around 64.60. Would love to see this break above 41. Get some people's hopes up and then come back down. Like I said, want some longs to get excited. There we go. It barely budged though. It only went up 10 cents. Not the greatest of breakouts. Was hoping for a little bit more than that. Trying to recover back upwards. But yeah, now 40.65-ish. Very interesting area here. $64.60. Very interesting on XPEV. Watching it on another monitor. Or actually on the same monitor, just a different section of the screen that you can't see. Very curious if that comes back into play here. Yeah, I'm not quite liking LI as much. Yeah, 64.60. If that level can come back into play, that could be very interesting. Or do I just want to call it a day? I mentioned 5 minutes. I'm up $100. So maybe I'll just call it a day, but there's some good setups out there. I'm not going to quite call it a day yet, but yeah, looking like I'll be able to for sure get the 10 or 15 minute work day in here. But let's see if one of these other situations set up the way I'd want to see it set up. And this right here is not how I would want to see it set up. I don't want to see this candle here break down through the 64.60. So hopefully that candle can hold up above it. Oh yeah, LI just totally did not give. Going back here to LI. I mean, just too far down right there. So not a setup I can work with. Let's see if it bounces off that area. I'd like to see it bounce. Have it come back up and then come back down. It seems like XPV's personality, that seems like it's a possibility. So have it come back up to 65 first would be fantastic, but I might be getting too picky here. And I'm okay with being too picky. I know I've said this in past videos, but when you start off the day with a good solid amount, you can be picky because worst case, it doesn't happen. There we go. Yeah. All right. 64.60 I like here. Good. Yep. Bouncing off that level. So now I want to see a lower high. It's got to put in a lower high here. But if this thing can come back down, and really even if it hits 65, that could be a nice anticipation where it doesn't even have to go down that far, and I could get a nice little scalp from it. Oh, wow. LI just turned around that quick. All right, well, I will go ahead and pause. But right now, this is a nice setup here, assuming it can come back down. But maybe this is the start of something bigger, but I'll keep a close eye on it. I'm not going to short on this candle here, but if this candle can manage to close above 64.60 and then come back down, I'm taking that trade. That will be a very interesting setup, but I can't do it on this candle. This candle has 28 seconds left before it's done forming. Come on, stay up above there. Stay up above there. I'll go ahead and pause. Well, it went down there again and bounced. and happened all on that candle. So that's why I didn't want to take it, because it just wasn't quite right. And now this next candle. But again, if this $65 area can come into play, I like that as a potential scalp. Yeah, more so 64.75-ish. But yeah, this thing is being very, very stubborn. But if this thing, if the weight of the overall market wants to press down on it, I'm watching very closely and I'll be ready. Well, just got the breakout there. Wondering if this is a fake breakout. So you definitely got some longs feeling good right now, but if this thing all of a sudden plunges, that could create some panic. So curious about 65.50, but at this point, looking like 65.50 is not going to be coming into play. Well, don't want to speak too soon. Look at it come back down. Maybe this was just a fake break to the upside. But again, to be fair, maybe this is a true break to the upside, which is why confirmation is always very, very important. Okay, well, right now, the bonds continues. Going to keep a close eye up there on 66.35. In fact, XPEV, 66.35, new flush point, 1 minute. So watching 66.35 very quickly here, or very closely, not quickly. Now, I'm not looking for any sort of crash back to lows or anything like that. It would just be for a quicker scalp. But let's see what this thing wants to do. What's LI doing? Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, 66.85 now. I like. In at 66.93. Let's see if we can get down through 75. Although there's a lot of buyers right there. There we go. And all out there for $258. Up $358, and it is 9:43. So I didn't quite hit the 5 minute, didn't quite hit the 10 minute, but I got the 15 minute workday. $358, 15 minutes. Happy Thanksgiving. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.